I want to ask you a question. Who's coaching you? Who's asking you the tough questions? Who's telling you, man, you're the common denominator to all of your issues and challenges? Who's telling you, man, all day long, you become the magnetic pulse that attracts to you both good and bad? I want to be your life coach. I want to be the one that cheers you on to the finish line. I want to be the one that you ask the tough questions. And it doesn't mean that I have all the answers, but that means that you have a partner, someone who believes in you, not the you see right now, but the you can't imagine, the you that you are to become, the you were destined to be. I always say, we both need the positive and the negative. It's not enough to have the knowledge of the matter, but we must have the wisdom as well. For wisdom settles it. And that's what I want to offer you as you join me on the Coach's Corner. I want to offer you the wisdom of the matter. Maybe it might be relationships, talking about our campaigns for more, for life, the dark room for our subconscious, our spiritual journey. Whatever it is, I want to be there to encourage you, to build you, to punch you, to cheer you on to the finish line. I'm qualified to do this. Why? Because I'm you.
Well, welcome aboard to another edition of the Coach's Corner. My name is Marcus Saletta. Surely, as I approach the microphone today, I still have issues, both personal and professional. Can you admit your issues? As tough, as successful, as beautiful, as handsome as you may be? Well, I have some issues, personally and professionally, but I like to think that I'm bringing to the microphone the wisdoms that will cause us to get to the finish line. It's not the knowledge that we need only. It's the understanding and the wisdom of the matter that puts us across the finish line. And I would be remiss if I did not say thank you. I appreciate your listenership, both here and on other platforms where we air. SIBN Radio and the Coach's Corner thanks you for following us on Twitter and right there on Facebook, facebook.com/Select USA TV. And don't forget now the YouTube channels, Select USA TV or Select USA TV iBroadcasting Network. Once again today, the TFT is Games in Life or the Game of Life. Which one are you playing? This is the Coach. Stand by. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We are here and ready to roll again. Another day, another grind to get our grind on and get our results on. You know how it is. You know, DJ, give me something funky. The game of life is one aspect of life, and the game in life, games in life. Games in life. This is a real simple show today. It's just real plain, real simple. Either you're playing games or you're playing the game. That's what we should have said in the title, but we just sometimes forget that, it could be even simpler than we put it out. So which one are you? Are you playing the games or are you playing the game? Yeah, I always say that if you play games, you're going to get played. What goes around comes around. Karma is a mother. And you don't want to be caught with your pants down, your hands in the cookie jar, all because it came out from you first. Games in life reflects those who have yet to mature, or those who think that by cutting others down and by shysting others, they themselves and their crews, their entourage can get ahead in life. So they play the games. And some of the popular games in today's time now is gossip. The ability to take my mouth and speak a lie or two that will multiply by tomorrow just to keep you in the lowest perspective possible. You know what I'm saying? Why are you going to open up your mouth anyway if you're not going to say anything positive? Why are you going to speak if you're not going to say anything good? Because karma is a mother. She gives birth to a bunch of babies, and the babies are based on the seeds that you sow. And be not mocked. God is not even deceived, that whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Games in life tied up and turned around by lies. People who just can't tell the truth. I can't tell the truth because I feel and I deem, logically speaking, that it is not convenient for where I am and where I'm trying to go right now. So I must tell a lie. I've been there and I know what that feels like. Games in life, lies, gossip, mischievousness, games in life, toughness, tough cookie. Are you a tough cookie? Is that a game, the hard shell that you play? Showing everybody that you have a long work day and that you don't take anything from anybody. Where'd you get that from? Is it working for you? Because there's only one aspect of this whole game that should be played, and that is the game of life. Now, it in and of itself has a lot of entities. It in and of itself has a lot of frequencies. In and of itself, it has a lot of maneuvering that must be accomplished. But in and of itself, it's the central game. It's the game that you got to play when you finish playing the little games that you playing down the street with Bathsheba and them. Okay? It's the game that you play. The game of life is the game that's going to be waiting on you when you get done playing games in college. I felt that right there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Thanks. I like that, DJ. The game of life will be waiting for you when you leave church. Because, people in church, they play games. I'm thinking about doing a series called Why People Are Leaving the Church. But that's not our topic today. The game of life will be waiting for you when you leave church, because in church, people play games in life. The games in life that people play in church is they have a language and a protocol. Every 5 minutes, you can almost count how many times they mention God and the devil. A psychology, a psychosis of a theology that has emerged among Christians in the Western culture that I call games in life, but not connecting you to the game of life. Because in the game of life, you don't have to mention God to impress or to get your point across, and you surely don't have to mention the devil every 5 minutes. But in the games in life, we have a protocol, we have a language that is rocking us to sleep, causing our subconscious to be seared and never open certain areas for processing and for maturity. We could just follow this protocol and follow this culturistic type of game. I had a pastor tell me one time, don't call me bishop. That's a game in life. Because bishops do this and bishops do that. Call me this. I had another one call me, don't call him brother so-and-so. Call him so-and-so. That's a game in life. But when you step into the game of life, titles have very little significance, because true honor and dignity bestowed upon a human being can only also be bestowed upon you as you honor others, period. Human beings deserve honor. And if they have done something, for instance, criminal or psychosocially crazy enough for you to take away that honor and respect, yet and steal the life form that they breathe, is to be respected. Take a small break. Be right back. Yes, the games in life, or the game of life. Which one are you playing? Games in life give you results today, but eventually they sway. The game of life give you results because in the foundation, the fabric of your foundation is solid, shaped around the edges, and assuredly no crack can be found when those who are aware of the game of life. But the games in life leave you wanting, lusting, desiring. You never can get enough of your game because it's not working. It's not working. It works instantly, momentarily, but it does not give you lasting results. The games in life, we all play them. We all tend to play games in life. And the ones that say they never play games in life are lying because it is the human way to play a game. But what I'm trying to do is raise your consciousness to play the game. Because trust me, there'll be enough playing in there for you to get your play on. Okay? You don't have to go stupid to have warfare. You don't have to bring other people down to have warfare. There's enough warfare to go around in the game of life. So which one are you playing? Which one are you playing? You playing games? Or you playing the game? For instance, in relationships, which one are you? Which one? You ought to test drive the power of life. For real. In your relationship, are you playing games? Or are you playing the game? You know, I was thinking about that song, Cheaper to Keeper. One of the reasons why they came up with that, because when you start a brand new relationship and you break up over something trivial, and you break up because you have a problem going outside the marriage, getting things you need because you don't have enough patience to wait or don't have enough patience to honor, you know what I'm saying, and be understanding. You go outside of relationships to fill your physical needs. I'm talking about this haphazard hopping around playing games type situation. Then what happens when you give up that relationship for another one? You got to start all over again. You got to learn her, because the secret to a relationship, if you really want to know the secret to a relationship, is that the man got to get to know her. It's really not all about who's leading who. The man's going to be a leader naturally. He should be a leader naturally. But let's even go beyond that. The secret of that leadership is in his foreknowledge of the woman over the seasons of time. I felt that right there. See, when you step out from the games in life and then you step into play the game of life, the wisdoms afforded to you, the nuggets of gold that help you and that young lady and you and that young man grow old. This is what you want, not the trivia foolishness drama for your mama and I can't stand him and her, all because if you'd never played the games in life that people play, you wouldn't be here talking about mama for your drama, mama for your mama, mama for your drama, whatever it is the case may be. You feel what I'm saying? The game of life. The game of life says that my church doesn't know it all and my pastor don't know it all, that there are things that I need to learn about life and learn in life through my relationships with my children or relationships with my parents, through the relationship of my communities and through the relationship of my political affiliation. I need some help right there. But those who are playing games in life think that their church is all that and that is all there is to that. Wake up. That's why we're in. Look around you. While you are impactful, when you run inside your own four walls, the world is falling apart because no one is shining the light outside up on the hill. Take a small break. Be right back. Games in life. Games in life. People play them all the time. They ain't gonna stop. That's the human way. Whatever I can get away with, the human way says, try it. whoever I can step on to get on top, in way says, try it. You see what I'm saying? I just subscribe to a different drum. Sorry. I subscribe to a different drum altogether. I'm sorry. And maybe that's my issue. That's my issue. Now, in the game of life, when you see a game being played a certain way, in the game of life, that is, you switch up. Now, the game of life is not played by fools, okay? You switch up. You mask up. You gear up. You do whatever you got to do according to the rules. I always say, listen, stop playing the games in life and play the game of life and know the rules and play it well. The game of life is not for punks and pimps and players because it hits right on course every single time. The game of life, man, you just a player in this thing. A player, not a player, pimp player, but you a player, game player. I need some help right there. The games in life, though. Games in life don't include authenticity and divine intervention for real. I was doing something one time and I was just like, maybe I just, I was doubting myself, wondering, am I ever on course? Am I doing what God intended? Am I anywhere near? And then I realized a light came on that the things that you go through as a child and as a young adult are hints towards your purpose and your destiny. The things that fire you up, the things that get you going, the things that make your tongue dry up from nervousness, from going after your passionate purpose, your passionate pursuits, which is that's your purpose. That's the hints towards your purpose. We do a lot of guessing and a lot of weaving and waving in the middle of the road, but it's not that hard to figure out some of the hints of what you're called to do, because you can just look at what your struggle is and what gets you up at night or keeps you up at night, or what makes you wake up early in the morning and get to some things for real, for real. You see what I'm saying? Where you're not playing the games in life, but you're playing the game of life. The game of life is not for the faint of heart. The game of life. I know of a gentleman. I know of a few gentlemen. And they got this new thing, which I would never understand, because my father would have been like dead, okay? Because, it's just, I can't even imagine it. But they got this new thing out in the street now where, you get these girls pregnant and you don't pay no child support, right? But you just flash to all your friends how beautiful your children are. These are mine. I'm like, are you serious? Wouldn't you be embarrassed that you're not? No. They let the mother do all the work. And they flash to their friends on social media and in person. This my baby. See, that's a game in life. That is certainly not the game of life. That is a game in life that hopefully in time, the maturity and a few knockarounds here and there. But you know what? That's a dangerous game right there, because once that child grows up and realizes, because we all have maternal instincts. We all have instinctual behavioral projections, if you will. In other words, you can, wherever there's a human being, you can project that they're going to have some instinctive behaviors. And children recognize instinctively those who are truly not protecting them. Now, that might be straight hood, and it may all to them seem good, but eventually the game of life is required to be played by everyone. DJ, what you got, baby? The game of life is required to be played by every person living. When you get done playing games in your life, you got to step up and be challenged to play the game of life. And I must admit to you that the game of life has taken many of a brother out. You know why? Because the game of life is the most serious game of all. It is not something that you can take on by yourself. The game of life requires partnership. The game of life requires a well-rounded and modest approach and to ensure that you understand its rules at any given time where an instance of or a component of its life strategy will be used. The game of life is required to be played by everybody. You may be a college student, someone with several degrees, family well-to-do. What about you? But you still got to step up after you finish playing the money games in life and play the game of life, because the game of life includes financials and the game of life includes spiritual and the game of life includes psychological. See, the game of life includes what people play the games. The game of life includes what those who play the games in life exclude. I need some help right there. I'll say that again. The game of life includes in the warfare therein what the games in life, those who play it, exclude. So whatever you can't stand because of the games in life you're playing, when you step up and decide to grow up, then the game of life requires you to face what you couldn't face while you was playing them other games. Coach, stand by. So where do you stand? Are you playing games still? Some of y'all can't help it. That's all you know. You never been mentored. Nobody ever took you by the hand and tolerated you long enough to get you straight. Some of y'all try to hide yourselves in the covenant of church, protocol, and culture. Unfortunately, church can turn your behind out, and you could be looking up from a jail cell, from a sick bed, from a boring job, from an unaccomplished life, and be like, I thought I was supposed to have and do and go. But unfortunately, because you were rocked to sleep with theology, I ain't got nothing against the gospel. That's my premise. My whole premise sets on the axis of the gospel. But the westernized culture has made it a game. How in the world are you going to sit there up in church and you tell people to tithe? And then you tell people that you want to buy, for instance, a building down the street. Here's a game right here. And you get the members and you beat them, browbeat them to raise the money to purchase the property. And then when they purchase the property with the money that you raise from these hard-working folks who trying to stand up and play the game of life, but they're caught in the thicket of the games in life at church. And then all of a sudden you design as that pastor design, that shepherd designs, that apostle, that prophet, all these different titles that don't give us no more power in our communities. Designs an academia vision. Now it's a school, of which now the members have to pay $500, $300, $600, $700. Got to face 5 and 6 communities before you can even get help to send your child there. But it was your dollars that helped you get and secure the building. Jeremiah said, and this is not a Christian program, but because I am a Christian, I interject what I've learned from the game of life. Jeremiah said they went out and they were not sent out, and they built monuments unto themselves because I did not tell them to do all of that. They called it the vision from God. These are the games in life people are playing. Where's the game of life when you will be held accountable? You will be held accountable for what you accomplish, irregardless of the victimized feelings that you still may feel to this day. You still have a purpose. You still have a potential, irregardless of your associations with some of the greatest teachers and your allegiance. Now watch this. Here's another tip real quick before I have to get out of here. One of the games in life for victims is when you think you owe allegiance to your teachers and your rabbis, and all of a sudden, because you crossed that line in the games in life, you now are caught in the thicket of a game that you are not willing to play, that takes you out of the maturity of the game of life, because you were the one that felt you had to cross that line. There was something yet to be processed back in your past that surely didn't last, that now has come up right here and right now. And so you held this allegiance. I've seen it over and over and over. It is absolutely the epitome of honor and service. We feel we need to pour this allegiance and respect, even more respect, upon those that helped us get out of trouble. And as soon as we do, all of a sudden something goes down from the games in life, because that is a tactic of the games in life. You do not hold hostage as your trophy case those who have helped you and rescued you from trouble. As they say on the police force or in the fire department or even any first responder training, they were just doing their job. They were doing what they should have been doing, what all of us as human beings should be doing for one another anyway, because we are our brother's keeper, because we're here together, and so we got to get along together. Even though we live up on and cross over the tracks in a mansion, and the other ones live deep down on the other side in the back, in the projects, we still got to live together. The games that people play in life are not worth, but you can gain some wisdoms from your experiences. But when you step into the arena of the game of life, let me tell you this: what worked over there won't work over here. All that religious piety and all that spiritual, all that. Now, some of y'all need to get spiritual. I'm not saying that's not what you need, but what I'm saying is we can't hide in the game of life, because the rules call you out. The rules of the game of life calls you to the carpet. I don't have to call you to the carpet. The rules of the game of life calls us to the carpet. And I did say us because it calls me to the carpet. It calls me to the carpet. I'm not excluded because I'm a coach. Are you serious? We get called out. We get called out. So which are you playing today? The games in life or the game of life? I got to DJ, that was good that you started that, but I got to go. You see what I'm saying? When you step over into this platform for the game of life, trust me, you got to do it straight up, baby. Integrity required. Integrity required. And all the audible answers that you give, all the oratory skills that you may have, don't save you when the game of life requires of you to step up to the plate. I trust that I've been helpful to you today. Are you playing games? Don't get played. Switch over. Play the game of life. DJ, I'm done. I just want you to make it. I want you to go through life and cross the finish line. I'm just telling you what I believe about you. What I believe about me. And yes, for those that are Christians, Jesus has the answer. But trust me, He was and is and always will be much more diversified than the Christian American church can ever give him credit for. This man we call Jesus was not a church goer. He impacted community wherever he walked. From the high end to the low. Until next time, this the coach. Take care of yourself.
You're listening to the sounds of your lifestyle improvement station.
Hi, it's Shamika Chapel, College Park, Georgia, in the house. You're listening to SIBN Radio.
Hi, this is Chris Bones calling from Richmond, Virginia, and you're listening to the Lifestyle Improvement Station, SIBN Radio. Y'all turn it up now.
Hi, this is VJ Washington calling from Atlanta, Georgia. You're listening to the Lifestyle Improvement Station, SIBN Radio. So turn it up.
Hi, my name is Sonia Claiborne from East St. Louis, Illinois, by way of Columbusville, Missouri. You're listening to the Lifestyle Improvement Station, SIBN Radio. Turn it up.
What's good? It's your boy Joe coming from Snellville, Georgia. You're listening to the Lifestyle Improvement Station, SIBN Radio. Y'all turn it up.
You're listening to the sounds of your lifestyle improvement station, changing the way we live. SIBN FM, powered by Summit USA.